Hello, my name is Zach Petray, and I am with Bradley Cusper, Madison Pelland, and Jennifer Smith to present to you Carvaco PA's marketing plan. Today, we'd like to discuss the company itself, the services they provide, the market in which they'll provide these services, their market strategy, their market expense budget, their competition, and their online presence that they hold. To give a little insight or introduction into Carvaco PA, they are a multidisciplinary firm located in Bemidji, Minnesota, which services include engineering, architecture, surveying, landscape architecture, construction, and even project delivery services. Mike Carvaco founded Carvaco Engineering in 2006 and 2014 with the intent of gaining additional services and capabilities. They merged with Richard Rood Architecture and became Carvaco PA. Some of the team leaders at Carvaco PA include the president himself, Mike Carvaco, the marketing team leader, Kelly Dixon, the architectural team leader, Tari Riala, and Amber C., the business team leader. There are three main segments in which Carvaco PA markets to: government, commercial, and residential. For government, the customer needs are going to be larger, obviously. Some examples that we have are the Bemidji Jail and the Bemidji Airport. For commercial, the customer needs are going to be slightly smaller, but still nearly the same. They're going to be looking for more stuff as site and utility designs, construction observation and inspection, and other things like that. Some examples that we have are public parks and the Beltrami Electric Cooperative. For residential, those are going to be the smaller projects such as surveying and landscape architecture. Some examples that we found are boundary surveying. Some strengths that Carvaco PA has is that they have the ability to work with any size company from large to small. They have a great internal environment with very skilled employees. Their opportunities are they are a newer, more modern firm. They have a smaller office with the ability to connect and talk with their clients on a personal level. They have a huge growing Facebook audience. Some weaknesses that we have found is that the location of the office is limited for parking and difficult to access. Some other weaknesses is that they are the newest engineering and architecture firm in the area. Some threats that they may run into are the cost of technology to perform services and the pending legislation that may lead to increasing costs for licenses and certifications. Some of the competition that we have seen are Northern Engineering and Consulting, which is a Native American-owned firm in Bemidji, Minnesota, Northwestern Engineering, EAPC Architect Engineers, and finally Wideseth Smith Knowlting and Associates Operate, which is a business sector consulting in engineering management and architecture.
Carvaco's target markets include government, commercial, and residential organizations within Bemidji and the surrounding areas, including Blackduck, Bagley, Cass Lake, and Walker. Carvaco has positioned itself as a multidisciplinary firm. By combining more than one discipline, they are able to offer engineering, architecture, and surveying services for the government, commercial, and residential industries. Their goal is to offer their team of problem solvers. Carvaco wants to uphold their unique culture and signature communication style and be known for not being a one-size-fits-all firm. Carvaco's strategy would be to engage past, current, and potential clients and communities that may be interested in the services that Carvaco offers by educating their audience through social media platforms and website content. The Bemidji area is increasingly growing in population, industry, and income. With social media, Carvaco could be reaching potential client and communities before their services are needed. Carvaco employees and executives can participate in community events, including presentations at the Launchpad every Wednesday morning with area business leaders. They can offer tours of their office to engineering students at Bemidji State University, and they can educate their social media audience with live updates of their projects using photo and video on Facebook and tagging other companies involved with the project, leaving it to be shared and acknowledged with more than just Carvaco's audience. The target audience for social media in Carvaco's multidisciplinary firm is visually oriented. This can be used for creating a series of video content to get a positive response. In addition, this form of marketing material is a match for sharing activities on social networks. In this way, Carvaco can engage their audience to discuss, submit comments, and share their video content. Also, since Carvaco has and utilizes its blog, pushing their industry insights and specialist engineering thoughts to other industry and company peers will increase their authority in social media channels and start increased leads through the calls to action on their website.
Hi, my name is Jenny Smith, and what I am presenting today is what our group came up with as a plan to increase sales by increasing clients. So this is kind of a twofold plan. Part one, really about grassroots marketing. So really hone in on that. Go after all of your previous customers and give them a call and just ask for a really great recommendation that you can add onto the website for new people that just want to come and see what you're all about. So the other part of that kind of starts with a little bit of research. So research into what the local real estate sales market is. Who is buying up large chunks of land? Is it real estate developers? Is it large corporations? Is it a new casino? So you can look into that and kind of attack that before anybody else can and call them and explain the value that your company has to offer, new technology, new ways of doing things, how you do everything within budget and on time, on schedule. So that's the first part of the plan. The second part of the plan is dealing with social media marketing. Now, social media is what it's all about right now. It's global, it's huge. If you want to reach a ton of people, it's social media marketing. So what we have put together here for you is a social media marketing calendar, or a map per se. So what we would like to see is you on Facebook, Twitter, email campaigns, your website, and blog. If you could keep up with these 5 things on a daily basis, you can increase your sales. Now in this slide, what you see is kind of January through April. And that is just kind of a snip of a more detailed calendar that we have provided in the Word document. So what you want to do with Facebook and Twitter is you want to have a posting almost daily, whether it's April Fool's Day, a campaign about giving back. You can also start an email campaign, newsletters, highlight a new employee or a recent one, or just any of the employees on what they do and behind the scenes. Another great posting would be to take like drone footage or pictures of your latest projects, or just how it's coming along, and show the public what you are doing and what you're about. If anything, people love to see videos and they love to see pictures. So when it comes to your website, I'd say every month add a new one at least of recommendations, and keep up on your blog so that there's a link to the blog as well. And on the blog, you can also share the monthly newsletters and the employee highlights. There's other ideas that you can play with: Earth Day, Pi Day, things like that. There's always things going on that you could post about. Engineers, have a day where you're inviting a guest speaker, and it's a woman engineer, and it's in behalf of Bemidji State University. So another thing that you can also do is to link TED Talks, and you could put them on your website, talk about it in your blog, Twitter, and Facebook. So in this slide, we have May through August. So a good example of things that can be published at this time would May 27th, Memorial Day. Everything in honor of people who serve. You could do that across all the social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, your website, your blog, could be a part of your newsletter. That could all be done. In July 4th, in June, the 24th to the 28th, kind of dedicate that to updates on all of your projects, drone footage. In August, you can put in some TED Talks regarding engineering and science and architecture, just anything in relation to that. You could do that probably 3 times a week is what I would suggest. You don't want to just throw TED Talks at people every single day. In this slide, we can talk about September through December postings. So September, we have Labor Day, and you just want to keep up on your monthly newsletters, do some spotlights on the employees, keep up on that blog. In October, Hollow Week, the last week before Halloween. Keep it fun. Mole Day, October 23rd. You could really have a lot of fun with that, dealing with science. November 4th to the 8th is deer hunting opener, being that you're located in an area where deer hunting is prevalent. A lot of people could relate to those type of postings. December, you could produce 12 days of Christmas where you're showcasing for 12 days the projects, the major projects that Carvaco as a company has done locally. And also, you could produce a campaign, and you could start with email and on your website, Facebook, Twitter, blog, about giving. It's the season of giving. There are people in lesser circumstances, and it could be that at Carvaco, people could bring in Toys for Tots, for food, for the local food shelf.
Implementation and awareness are control measures that we use to monitor customer service satisfaction and how well a marketing plan is doing to increase brand awareness and marketability. The 2 measures include how well social media campaigns have increased client numbers and how these campaigns have increased brand awareness as a whole. To be aware of Carvaco is to know all about it. So measuring knowledge can be difficult, but it is quantifiable through social media. Not so much just clicks and page views, but actual interaction through social media we find is the most ideal control. Engagement can be anything from asking questions to your followers and actually responding, having a conversation with them, posting polls, offering giveaway prizes to make them more likely to communicate and be involved, and teaming up with other local businesses so that both your brands can grow and it's a win-win for both businesses. Community involvement can be a great way to spread awareness about the brand, whether it's talking to local news reporters or community leaders or volunteering at specific events. Carvaco can disseminate information about themselves without cost, whether that be going to these volunteering events, hosting giveaways to the public, speaking to the local news, reporting employee milestones and finished projects. This can all create a buzz, get more information out there. The success of these public relations can be measured through communicating to the local stakeholders and community leaders with specifically a direct connection to the disciplines Carvaco is best at, so your engineering leaders, architecture and landscaping, and even land surveying. This can be done in Bemidji, but not only Bemidji. You can also do it in Black Duck, Cass Lake, Walker, any area that's in close proximity to Bemidji and the surrounding area. This can be difficult to do, to manage all the public relations with all these people, but it's there to last, and it will continue to help out the brand. Monthly newsletters are an easy way to educate people who want to learn more about Carpco, what's going on with the company. If we keep the message consistent every month, we can kind of build an identity that people know Carpco as, be more label. The newsletter can easily be distributed to new clients, current clients, and former clients, as well as a subscriber base which we can build over time. And of course, the newsletter would be emailed and measured by clicks and page views. When we get new clientele, it's a good idea to ask them how they heard about us in the first initial meeting. This is a good way to track the success of our marketing endeavors. And of course, after the work is done, more in-depth questionnaires can be completed, including the willingness to recommend and the satisfaction. These evaluations can help us know what's working in the marketing campaign and eventually lead to even more customers.
Hello, my name is Zach Petrosky.